Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading today. We are using Alice the Wonderland Oracle. So, if you like Alice in the Wonder Alice in the Wonderland, this is a really nice deck. This is kind of old. I think I bought it from a bookstore. So the pages are kind of yellow. I don't use the guidebook though, but it does have a nice guidebook. The cards, the deck is pretty, like the box is pretty big, but um, the cards are pretty big too. They are kind of like almost the size of my hand. So I don't know if you enjoy large cards. Some people have a preference on sizes and things like that, but I just love using different kinds of decks. I started out with angelic decks and then I expanded into using many different kinds of decks now. So the Alice in Wonderland deck really caught my eye one time. So I started using it for like, um, I don't know, just for fun, like a fun reading. So that's what we're going to do today is what is our fun reading? What do we need to know? What fun do we need to know in our life, right? How can we expand our life and make things better? It's going to be our reading. How can we make things better in our life today? What do we need to know to create a better atmosphere in our life, a better energy around us, within us, right? So I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you for following my Facebook, YouTube. I love doing readings. It's so nice to have you here. I hope this reading helps you. I hope you are having a great day. And please know that you're not alone. If you're struggling, I have been there and I wish you the best. And I send love. And if you ever need someone to just vent to, always know that you can message me and vent. I totally understand situations. Um, I have been through a lot, so I can totally understand. And please make sure that you are loved and that you love yourself. Because we live in some times right now where it can be challenging. So take a moment to appreciate yourself, appreciate where you've come from, where you are. Know that you are a beautiful, amazing, outstanding person and that you're going to go far. And just keep your mindset positive, okay? Stay positive. All right, so let's take a look at your reading. So your first card is choice. Okay, so feeling blocked, restrained. All right, so in this card, the first thing you want to do is just take a few minutes to look at the cards so that you can capture your emotions. How do you feel when you look at these cards? How do they make you feel? Right? What is your emotional connection to the cards? That's important, right? Okay, so use your time wisely. All right, so if you are feeling blocked, if you're feeling like something's not quite right, right, then you are being guided by the universe to use your time well. Make every moment count. Okay, so if you're feeling blocked, what can you do to release these feelings? What can you do to help you to feel more positive, right? Are you wasting your time? Could you be doing something that is beneficial to your progress, right? Even if it's just one thing a day or, dedicating a few minutes to this each day, that can help you with your time, right? Use your time well means time management, but it also means that you are staying focused and committed to whatever it is that you want to get done or you want to do, right? The main thing is showing up for yourself. All right, belong to your own dream. Create your own life. Okay, so this card is reminding you that sh- if you are not making the right choices and you're using your time to help everybody else but yourself, then you're not fulfilling your dreams. You're playing a role, a character in fulfilling somebody else's dreams, but not truly yours. Okay. So you want to make sure that the choices you are making and the time that you're committing to is actually something that's benefiting you, or is it benefiting everybody else but you? Okay. Because if a person truly values you, cares about you, you're going to have that give back. You're going to have that gratitude, thank you in return. You're going to have that balance that comes in, right? So when you are grateful and thankful, and when somebody else is grateful and thankful for you, you're going to feel that balance. You're going to know, but you're also going to know when somebody is anticipating you to do their request for them, so that they have the time that they need to do what they want, right? So they might be using their time wisely, but you are not. You're using your time to support their time so that they have time. So just be aware of your energy and where you're allowing it to go, right? What are you freely doing that could be counteracting what you truly are trying or wanting to achieve? Okay. Painting the roses red, covering up errors. All right. So this one here is reminding you that you are fine exactly how you are, right? We need to embrace our uniqueness. Every one of us has the ability to do and achieve great things. But if we're too busy trying to fit in everybody else's boxes but our own, then we might never know our true potential. So, and if you're always worried about making a mistake or somebody pointing out that you can't do this, or you're not able to do this, or you didn't do this right, if you're so afraid of somebody seeing your flaws, then you're truly not embracing who you are, right? And those flaws, those mistakes, those errors, that's your teaching, that's your learning, right? So if you make the same mistake 10 times but the 11th time you don't, then then you've learned, you've grown, right? Face your errors. Don't try to wear a mask. Don't try to to deny that you made a mistake. Face your mistake, okay? Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. But you know what? Um, that's not who I am anymore, or that's not the decisions that I make anymore, or that's not the life that I choose anymore, or that's not my path right now, right? Or I turned it around and did this instead, right? Things happen. Facing them is what transforms them. So don't don't put a facade on. Be careful of the facade. Be careful of the mask. Be careful of trying to cover up stuff to make somebody else happy, right? Like in this picture, she's painting the roses not for herself, but she's painting them for somebody else, like the queen kind of thing. So be your true self. Don't change yourself to please somebody else. Don't participate in something that isn't right either. Like if you're participating in something but it's not right, like there's nothing wrong with the roses. They're beautiful, right? But if you have to cover them up and lie and deceive, then truly are you on the right path? Are you making the right choices? Right? Look at the situation that you're in. What can you do to stop this energy from continuing? What can you do to go back and change your path so that it aligns more with who you truly are? Keeping up, immense effort, advance. Okay, so this is all about feeling like you don't have enough time, feeling like you're not you're not as good as others, or you're not as valuable or as important. So this is false energy. This is what we call false energy in this reading. Okay, you are telling yourself things that just aren't true. You need to look at how you talk to yourself. You need to look at your thoughts, because you are listening. If would you tell somebody else the things that you're allowing yourself to tell yourself is the question here. Change your thought process. Change the way you are feeling. Change the way you're talking to yourself because you are able to keep up. And maybe keeping up is so hard and there's such an immense effort because maybe this isn't truly what you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you're supposed to change the dynamics of things. Okay. So maybe you're supposed to um, pick a different job. Maybe you're supposed to um, go on a path that gives you more time for your family or more time for yourself or your hobbies, right? Maybe you're supposed to set with yourself, do a journal, find out what you want, what makes you happy, what are you hoping to achieve in your life, what are you hoping to achieve in the present moment, and then looking at all the things that are false, the false, um, the false uh, people around you, the false energy around you, the false expectations, the false lies, the betrayals, the the false promises, and then look at where your energy is going. Does it truly align with the efforts that you're giving? Are they even being seen? Are they even being appreciated? Are you appreciating the effort that you're giving to the situation? Right? Are you appreciating yourself? This is really about a reflection. This reading is more of a reflection of what do you need to look at and how do you need to look at it so that you can truly make the change that you need to make that betters your life, that betters your situation, that puts you on the path of true happiness and wholeness. Right? I feel like you're kind of like everywhere, like spaced, right? So what can you do to really put you on a path of wholeness and self-love and gratitude and energy of achievement, okay? And love, self-love and self-appreciation. Because for some of you, you might be putting an immense effort into something and you're not being received with appreciation, right? For some of you, I feel like you might be a single parent, you might be juggling many things, you might be trying to further your education to get a better job. Maybe you're putting a lot of effort and you just kind of feel drained, and that's okay. I know what it's like to go to college and have 6 kids, and I've been there, I've done that. It can be interesting and just know that you will get through this, but you want to make sure you have a plan. You want to make sure you're using your energy wisely. You want to make sure that you're talking to yourself in a truthful manner. Don't make yourself believe something that isn't true. Talk to yourself in a truthful manner. Yes, I'm stretched too much. Yes, I don't like this situation. Yes, I need to take a break, but I don't know how to make it happen. Like be honest with yourself, be upfront with yourself because you are listening to yourself. And when you confront yourself and you honor yourself and you talk from a place of here I am, I'm not going to tell myself something that's not true, then you start to work on how to adjust and change the situation. As long as you're in denial, you're going to be in this rat race or like a, mouse wheel. But it's acknowledging that you've had enough and acknowledging that you want change. That is what's going to allow the universe to say, okay, this person's serious, this person's had enough. It's our turn now. What can we do to assist? What can we do to help make this happen? Right? Never jam today. Promise that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. Yeah, exactly. This is what I just said for your closing card. Be honest. Be honest with yourself, right? Don't tell yourself something that isn't true, right? Honor who you are, honor the now, honor the change that needs to come. Um, Empty words. Don't fill your mind, don't fill your heart with empty words. All right, be honest with your situation, be honest with others. You might be surprised whenever you're honest with others, you might be surprised of how that makes a big difference too. people around you that truly, truly do love you, when you are honest with them, it's gonna hit. And if they truly love you and care about you, it's going to transform the situation. Okay. Sometimes people might not realize that you're in the situation that you're in because you just keep telling everybody you're fine, everything's fine, I got this, I'm great. But sometimes you truly do need to be honest. You need to say, hey, listen, these roses are white, they ain't red. Right? You just need to be honest because sometimes people know that you're painting them red. They don't know why you're painting them red, but they know you're painting them red, but they just go along with it because, hey, if he or she wants them red, then all right. So it starts with you. Okay, be honest with yourself so that you can make better choices, so that you can work on your choices so that they align with your goals with better timing, with your dreams, right? So that the work that you're doing feels productive and it feels important and it feels valuable, right? All right, that is our reading. I love you. The Creator loves you. You got this. Don't give up on yourself. You're a strong, strong person. You're a loving, kind person. There's a lot of compassion in these cards because you're doing work that a lot of people wouldn't even do, and you're doing work for others versus yourself on so many levels. So honor yourself, love yourself. It's okay to change your path. It's okay to change your life, right? It's okay to change your mind on certain things. It's okay to go back and say this isn't working. I need to do things this way, right? It is okay. But what is not okay is lying to yourself. What is not okay is not honoring your true emotions and your true being because sooner or later you're going to wake up and you're going to feel empty and you're going to feel um you're going to feel uh burned out. You're going to feel empty and alone even though you're surrounded by lots and lots of people. So don't let it get to that point. You can definitely do something right now to shift this energy. It is very much able to be shift. So take the time to sit with this reading. Take the time to um, allow the shadows to be seen, understood, and heard within you, and then trust that you can take the steps that you need to help bring things into a better outcome for everyone. All right. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading. Have a wonderful day. Bye.